Asian shares advance after meager gains on Wall Street. Bangkok, AP, shares swung higher in Asia on Friday after a wobbly day of trading on Wall Street as investors awaited a U.S. government jobs report and kept an eye out for developments in China-U.S. trade talks. Hong Kong's Hang Seng rose 0.7% to 26,389.36, while the Nikkei 225 in Japan picked up 0.3% to 23,358.72. South Korea's Kospi jumped 0.8% to 2,076.93, while the Shanghai Composite Index was flat, at 2,900.72. Australia's S&P ASX 200 gained 0.3% to 6,700.20. Shares fell in Taiwan. Investors are hoping that the world's two biggest economies will reach a trade deal before new U.S. tariffs go into effect December 15 on some popular products made in China, including smartphones. Whether or not U.S. China can cut a deal remains the obsession, arguably the only game in town heading into ahead of the 15 December deadline for the next round of tariffs fall due, Mizuho Bank said in a commentary. Chinese officials said Thursday that hinges on whether the U.S. will agree to roll back some of the tariffs imposed by President Donald Trump after he began his effort to win trade concessions from Beijing in mid-2018. To be sure, there is still no clarity on the deal. But soothing remarks on progress from those involved in the talks appears to have infused some hope and cut tensions, the Mizuho report said. Investors will be looking for clues into the state of the U.S. economy from the Labor Department's November tally of hiring by non-farm employers, to be released later Friday. Economists expect the unemployment rate to hold steady at 3.6%. You've had some mixed economic data this week, so the market probably wants to wait and see what we get tomorrow morning, said Willie Dalvish, investment strategist at Baird. The S&P 500 index rose 0.2% to 3,117.43. Even with the latest gain, the benchmark index is on track for a weekly loss, though it's still up 24.4% for the year. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 0.1% to 27,677.79. The Nasdaq added less than 0.1% to 8,570.70, while the Russell 2000 index of smaller company stocks picked up 0.94 points, also less than 0.1%, to 1,614.83. Stocks fell early in the week after President Donald Trump said he wouldn't mind waiting for a trade deal beyond the 2020 elections. The indexes rebounded Wednesday on a report that Washington and Beijing could be on track for a trade deal before the new tariffs kick in next week. Technology stocks were among the biggest gainers Thursday. Apple rose 1.5%. The sector has much to gain, or lose, in trade negotiations because many of the companies rely heavily on China for sales and supplies. Communication services stocks also rose. Viacom-CBS led the sector, climbing 3.6%. It was the first day of trading for the newly combined company. United Airlines slipped 0.4% after it said CEO Oscar Munoz. For more on this story, visit the news article link.